Coop, obviously a tough series. How can you kind of sum it all up of why you guys ended up coming up short here?
All right. Like, they have an exceptional team. Like, not just an average team. They have an exceptional team. And I think, 2 years ago, they're playing Boston, and they're down like 3-1 to the President Cup champs. And they come back and win that series. They don't win that series, who knows what happens to that team. They come back, they win, they get a good vibe about how to win because it is something that's learned and it's an art. And fortunately for us, we've had that for like 10 to 12 years. And you're not going to win every single playoff series, but they built a team. They got a sniff of it. They went to the final, didn't win, came back, went to the final and won. And who knows what they're going to do this year? But they probably have primarily the same team, but now they know how to do it. And there's only a few teams in the last little while that have really know how to do it. We were one of them, and now they're one of them. And it's unfortunate we've had to run into them, and it's whether the series they swept us or it was 4-1, 4-2, like to me that's kind of irrelevant. They beat us, and we're in a really tough division, and we've been the rep in the conference final or in the Stanley Cup final the last 5 years. It was our turn for a while, now it's theirs, and our job is to make sure it's our turn again. So how does that sum it up for you?
I mean, 3 years ago, we were in this room hearing a lot of Panthers players say that they need to learn to be more like you guys. I mean, after the last couple of years playing this team, what kinds of things can you learn from that team going into next season?
I don't know if, like, I'm sitting here saying I got to learn something from them. I mean, I think we've been a pretty good blueprint for some time. I just think, I give Julian a ton of credit because, we went through a pretty big cap. When the cap went flat, it was a tough one for us, and our GM has found a way to, not only keep the team together, but so many players have left, and he's replaced them with other guys, and we've really, haven't missed a step. Now, unfortunately, we haven't won in the playoffs, but they, Florida's got a plan too, just as every team does. But I think that the two teams that just played have seen quite a bit of success. Unfortunately, we're not just seeing it as much lately as they are, and so I don't like learning anything. We know what we have to do.
Coach, from a 30,000 kind of foot vantage point, you've coached in Florida for over a decade now, and you faced the Panthers a few times in the playoffs. Loud buildings, tight games. Just what do you think that means for the sport in Florida?
Oh wow, this is like hockey here is alive and well, and winning helps. I think it helped when we were winning, and it's clearly helped South Florida with them winning. And in the end, people like to attach themselves to winners, and they they've built a great fan base down there. I remember going to playing games there where we had more fans in the building than they did, and they've done a fabulous job of building a brand and building a team, and they're getting rewarded for it. And so I think from Mr. Viola to Mr. Zito and Paul and everybody, they've done a heck of a job.
Geeky sits last game, comes back in, scores a goal against Salvis. What does it say about some of the young guys and kind of look towards the future of how they were able to kind of step up and play some good, tough minutes in the series?
To have some good young prospects you always want that. And Like I said, Julian made a great acquisition, picking him up, and he's 20, so the future's bright.